So long as you are willing to press continue, your game is never truly over. It's a quote from a friend. これで皆さんはじめまして。私は寂しいしトゥシドゥス。首脳の前は気楽に押す。私は一番になりたいす。お願いす。よろしく。You know I like to keep it nice. Try to rock and excite ya. Now I invite ya to join in with all my stars in the Star Cipher. Andromeda is not too far. So this what oh shit. We're coming live from the blue sun, playing sweet games or just singing. What you wanna run? Battle anybody? I don't care what your name is. You wanna do what again? My Nihongo is not Jozu, it's mostly a mata. The showcat was pretty cool, but my speaking is muda. I'm weirder than Gouda, but this will be the day. If you're rocking with what I'm saying, you're well on your way. 寂しいし一日のものが足り。Styleはちょっと変全然終わり。Hey, it's most likely you saw one side of me and didn't want to party. The azure that's in my heart is shining as it plays. The verses that I spark is clearing through the haze. The show's about to start, you're in for a treat. Amending what was broken, we ain't saying defeat. Are you listening? Continue. Are you listening? Hit continue. No matter how hard life gets, hit continue. Shine like the star you are. Hit continue. Alright. So, if anyone was here for like the first 3 times it said I went live, no, you weren't. Yo, mina. Sabishi shitenshi dusu desu. Yoroshiku na. We. Right, you guys can see those eyes. We all out here and just like, you know. We're all out here on the day of Jill's birthday. Actually trying to start up a Valhalla sesh. Let me turn the volume down in my ears. Sorry that my audio probably won't agree with you. Probably seems like I'm on the verge of screaming y'all's ears off at a constant rate. I really should fix that. Because even though I'm at a good distance from my mic, or at least the recommended distance for like recording things, I peak easy. I be real peaky. And I didn't know that until I was doing that thing that you weren't at. But I'm I'll figure it out one step at a time. But I'm gonna test something. I'm gonna test a theory. Because it may be the genuine gain in my mic that is making it absolutely deafening. Or at least, that's my guess. Because yeah, it's always like, yo, we on top. I'm like, yo, chill. Actually chill. Okay. That's not what we're looking for. What happens if I turn this output down a little bit? Okay. Okay. If it doesn't seem like I'm peeking to you. Fuck! Oh, hey. Oh, okay. If that didn't like peak or blow anyone's ears out, I think we may have something to work with here. But if this quiet me out, I'm probably gonna have to actually pay attention and watch this stream to know and understand. But you know what they say, fingers crossed, what's gained isn't earned. There'll always be better days. We have no idea where they went missing to, but game's up and running. We're all out here and I'm trying to do the thing, or at least this session, for the sake of I'm still stuck in an unfortunate loop. For this session, I am going to, gosh, what is it called? Gonna probably be doing half a shift. I also was able to, without spoiling the entire story, I was able to find out how royally fucked I would be. So we have to go in distracted desk if we want to make enough for the electric bill. I'm still blame that one session where I couldn't get a perfect run because I got absolutely stomped by Stella. Also, all the Kiramiki merch, but don't worry about that. That was important. I was gonna get it. Okay, everything should be read up, and we should all still be up to date. So, if you guys been rocking with me for the past couple of Fridays, then, you know, normally when we end the shift entirely, we'll read everything at the end. If I still have the ability to keep going, then I'll totally be able to finish the shift. I just know that, unfortunately, work has absolutely drained me, so finishing the shift is most likely out of question. In unrelated news, I may need to change a small aspect of my layout. Better yet, maybe two. And if you think I'm referring to my chat box and the banner up above, then you're absolutely right. It's, as much as I love the Kusanagi crest and my colors, and yes, that's to exemplify Andromeda's Blue Sun, I did make a logo, no matter how scuffed it is. I finally made my logo. And I should probably put that up. Maybe when this work loop is over. If anyone can hear me out there, give me a resounding fuck work. Okay. So, speaking of, let's go to work. Leaving. Hey. How are you feeling? Well, I'm soft and warm. Come again? You heard me. So, On a scale of steaming pile of shit just said, where are you? A sad pile of shit. I wouldn't be surprised if my connection claps, but I will be sad because I did say I'll stream, I promise, during the stream that didn't happen. I still hate myself. I'm still sad as hell, but how to put it? The noise stopped. I don't know if I explained myself. Sorta, kinda. So, how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. I can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. Huh? I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much, and she said, enough to pay for this soda I'm having is fine. Huh. How did you get her number? I have contacts. Right. Anyways, Jill, if you need a second break, a drink, or a hug, just let me know, you hear? Thanks. I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know though. Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do. Alright. Kind of bummed that I wasn't able to buy the mega Christmas tree. I'm going to be blatantly distracted for this entire shift, and from what I jumped ahead to preview, it's a good shift. It's a really good shift. Bruh, it's a really good shift. But anyway, are we gonna shuffle the tracks? I gotta do it every time, and the only track that stays in is Welcome to Valhalla. I don't remember the strat that I used last time, but I see 12 pages, 12 songs to pick. Every page is the middle song. That was a lucky guess. I have to choose a different track. I have to choose a different track. I have to choose a different track. Okay. Well, time to mix drinks and change lives. It's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? Welcome Valhalla. Oh, it's you guys. Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss? You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Boss, I'm taking my break. I know I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. Shit. So, what brings you here today? You know, the eye patch just makes me think D-Dog, which immediately goes to Big Boss, and just thinking of a dog is, science missing out. You know what? For shits and giggles, I'm going to summon that person. I don't know if that summoning's going to work, but I'm gonna laugh if it does. I'm gonna have to really work at this one. In fact, I'm going to
take a drink beforehand. Okay. Yeah. Colonel. Oh man, this is gonna be hard. Okay. Wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Huh? Oh, it's you. Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana, that's just Jay. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Sarah thing. Part of it? I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here, we can take in any dog without a place in this world. Oh god, it shifted from Snake to Wesker. I'm so sorry. Whoops. Let me try and bring it back in. We created our own heaven on Earth. And do you take corgis only? Do I look like one of those safe-far bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals. But sadly, I can only take care of those who are of the same species as I. Sad thing is, I take them more seriously. But it's a talking corgi with an eye patch. Will you get anything? I'm fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff. You sure? Did I stutter? Alright. Manly stuff it is. Unfortunately, we can't see the bottom because we are distracted. Yay! I'm getting him a crevice spike. Put a spike on his head. Whoa! Okay, all blended. What? What? I'm giving the dog karma training. Turn up. Here. Yes, this is just what I wanted. Ugh, this tastes worse than my own butt. Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know. You picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks! Does he really get paid? Your efforts to keep Sarah afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better. I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that? We have more urgent matters at hand, though. Like the fact we don't have enough balls for everyone. Can't they just share the ones we have? You fool. Every dog has a right to have his own ball. If we can't provide even that, what's the point of even God damn it, I keep shifting straight to Wesker and I'm like, stop. We can't provide even that. I'm sorry, it's just, I think about it and I just go straight to Albert Wesker with global saturation. Worthless insect, you're nothing to me. Okay. Enough Marvel vs. Capcom. If we can't provide even that, what's the point of even trying? Wait, don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and spending all her money like water. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that? Many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls. That's a good point. Yeah. What do you think is cheaper? A box of balls or a box of boxes? Are there boxes of boxes? Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together? Don't be silly.
Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman.
This world is filled with all sorts of recursive madness, you know? Doctors consult doctors. Boxes and boxes. Bottles come in bottles. Oh, that's expected from you, boss.
Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks.
It's tomorrow. You gotta check for people selling boxes, yeah? Sir, yes, sir!
Except that to boss, a good steak is more valuable than money.
Wait, what if they come with foil? Rooster Strauss had to be taken to the vets because he ate the foil. A piece of cheese came in. Curses. You're right. We need a contingency plan.
Besides, boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog.
Wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet those Safar bastards have. She's always so nice with us. I know. Her smile is so cute too. So it's better if we vet for a vet? Yeah. Put that on the list.
Ah, Nacho. Oh yeah, forgot she knew the dog. Are you staying for a while?
I was just passing by. Got some errands to run.
Great. Gil can go with you. I can?
You will.
I'll still get paid for today, right? That depends on Nacho's evaluation.
Alright, Greenhorn, let's get going.
Oh, I'm paying him anyways, by the way. Just wanted to mess around with him. No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that? He'll look like he needs to take a good break, and he's the kind to just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit. When you put it that way. Anyway, going back to my office.
Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her too.
Yeah. So, you having anything?
Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there and be on standby. Waiting orders.
Okay. Shit. I missed the chance to ask how or if he even gets paid with money. And I sure need to get wasted. I failed to see how getting wasted will make you feel best, Shiva! For fuck's sake, piece of scrap, we just got out of a building full of dogs. But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses.
Hey there, robot.
And he talks! Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, Joe. Get me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Bill want anything? Okay. Roll!
Sir, yes, sir!
So cute. He's fine. Just a beer then. I didn't have to work. It isn't just a beer though, it's the beer. Can't argue with that. His boss hair stay like that. Right. So literally, being distracted only bites you in the ass if you're not actively reading. Or at least that's what it seems. Which is, you're telling me I could afford purchasing some items?
Wow!
Okay. Get her a beer. Mix, mix, swirl, mix, put it in the cup. Here you go. And thus, this Friday becomes better already. Hey Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested. No, thanks. Last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. So, how are things up at Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl is stirring things up, for better or for worse. For worse? She's, like a rabbit. An overly politically correct rabbit. Rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess that get startled over the littlest of things. And this girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might hurt someone. Doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit, poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. Wait a minute. She's a nice girl and is sweet that she tries so hard not to offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard. Stop! You don't help either. You randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit. It raises up the question of whether she's really like that, or if you're the one making her wary of anything she says. Well, why don't we test that? How? You go out with her. Why? To test if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, you know. I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me. Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in your stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. How is that any good? She's cute and her reactions are cute. So that level of teasing, or just interaction, it's something that makes me the big mad. But at the same time, it's a very, very small green flag. So small that I'll still be more mad at you than happy. You know, word of thought. But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment's just right then. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. What are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was, say, this Laura girl. Do you guys get along? I wouldn't know. We get along as co-workers at the very least. What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slowly. Really, really slowly. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer. Why is she there, then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple. That's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Whoa. Okay. Bad example. May I say something? By all means. If that Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person? Lilum? A more assertive partner? Yo, piece of scrap. She's totally calling you a pussy. She's right, though. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things. Relatable content. Relatable content. But then you're beyond underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or for worse. Also relatable content. Who knows? Maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. Guess that's a possibility too. Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you when you already tried to hit on her, didn't you? You make me sound like some skirt chaser. She's not into girls. How did you find out? I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed, giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird. Okay. Enough Laura for a night. That refrain from using "that's what you said last night" jokes or variations thereof. Please. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. I'll have a Bloom Light, please. Get me a French weaver. Alright. Bloom Light. French weaver. Fuck, I just can't ask what the order was. Bloom Light and French weaver. All age. On the rack. And mix. Bloom Light. Now to make that French weaver. One outline. 9 Carmachine. I lost count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I literally lost count as I was putting them in. But that seems all commonplace. Okay. Here you go. I wonder why it's called a Bloom Light. Seems it was first developed at some video games event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big games company. Seems that company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark? Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill? Ow. In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say for better or for worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So you're one of those kind of people. Random question, and I would say it's more so for those in the comment sections when it goes up on the YouTubes. Is there anything that you ever picked up from a past relationship? Considering if you ever been in a past relationship. I'm curious. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, what's the word? Cynical, jaded, bitter, tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis. Yo, Dill. Hey, yo, Dill. Oh God, am I Betty? I'm just quoting you. Yeah, I think I became all of that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How was that bad? We'd all go and protest. We'd start all kinds of movements to see things change. I really got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against the wall. That wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad, and not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group, only to find people who were in it because of a fad. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were of the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all of that. So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship, but rather other people? You seriously never thought about it that way? You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh, yeah. The one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works at the Safewar Toy Company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something. Why didn't he do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from someone working at a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we do. Will you get anything else? Well, we're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow. And by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story. Fine. Let's go then. See you, Jill. Bye. Please come again. And you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes. Alright. Cool. Now, thing is, I thought I'd be more tired. Technically, it'd be in my better interest to lay the heck down and big sleep. But, like I said, I jumped ahead to test my theory from last session, and this feels like it's going to be a really good chapter. I didn't read, but I speed ran that shit. So I know who'll show up and who'll say something. So, I mean, it's probably going to, either it's going to be a shock to some, or be pretty cool to others. Why? Why the yelling outside? I'm just trying to vibe. I wonder if I'll be able to continue. would really like to. If things get too loud, I may have to abruptly end the stream. I will hate it to the nth degree. And I really hope that doesn't occur. But, oh wait, don't load. Save. Alright. I almost forgot to save. And I was gonna feel very, very bad. Happy Jill birthday. Jill-san, otanjanbi. Omedetou. Okay. So you know what time it is. It is now safe to keep playing. I don't know which one of my voices or what tone I can take that people find attractive for likes. Though, in the same breath, this is the tone that I like the most. So I'm not sure what to say. I'm also just spouting nonsense. There's no dogs in sight. Alright. Okay then. Back to work. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey there, Alma. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up? Alright, the order was, is your order a rabbit? It's supposed to be like a happy drink. I remember there being a happy drink. Was it a goddamn Sparkle Star? It was a goddamn Sparkle Star. Look, I'm not saying that I would just hand everyone a Sparkle Star, but I'd probably end up handing people a Sparkle Star. 2 Aldo High, 1 Powder Delta, and I'll put in 2 because it's me. All aged and mint. Out of the drink designs, I should probably look through them to see which one is my absolute favorite look. I mean, I don't know how to make drinks, and I don't drink alcohol. But goodness me, if I can make a non-alcoholic version, boyo. Oh well. Hey! And this? And this? It's on me. Drink. So you at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? I'm trying to shift at least a little bit of my voice, but I think this is all coming out the same. Whoops. So, how is it? Well, it's not bad. Sweet things always soothe me, so I figured it would help you too. You sound like my little brother. Just replace sweet with meat, though. Oh. So, why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So, what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that's old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly Alma. I've been feeling like other shit for the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So, go ahead. Unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so, remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all of that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights and then left. He reacted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. So she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus, even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she's left her kids with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they've made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Eva are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So, we're in a car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about her kids, how her kids are growing up to see some messed up stuff. I start scolding her about not taking responsibility and about not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all these escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. And I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. This is a little too relatable content. Hey yo, y'all chill. Y'all going a little too hard right now. Can we scale back for a little bit? Can we? I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. And I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Ava and Bernardo, and they turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. I'm not screaming. You can't get that out of me. I would like to, but if I actually go that far, then everyone be throwing high alert here. Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I can help? You just did. Eh? I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell though. And I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom your daughter is a slut. I just needed to get all this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see, there's a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Nah, all you see here is filled with loves and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boob gene was Ava. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I told her she's fine just the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo, his breasts actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but I haven't had problems with that. Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out? If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her, somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? You know, the more I look at Alma, it reminds me of a friend of mine. Looks-wise. You may see them here and there, especially if you have caught me at conventions and such as well. But if you know of a streamer named Shinobree, yeah. Shoutouts to Shinobree. I probably should do a shoutouts for him, but I'm just keep things rolling. If I find a good man and I settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst of I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and end up neglecting them because of all that? You ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all of that. Relatable content. Besides, if any guy... Oh my... Okay. Maybe I'm still able to speak. I have to keep my finger to the mic because people start talking around my area. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he's past your irrational standards. Hey, am I lying? No, but there are things best kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. But now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Get me something with ice. But alcoholic, please. Alright. Ice. But alcohol. Said she liked the bartender. Something with ice. But alcohol. Rantini on ice? No. Convalt velvet. Alcohol and ice. 2 aldehyde. 3 flan and grind. 5 Carmitride. All on the rocks and mix. I really like the way the Cobalt Velvet look. Here you go. Thanks. I needed to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So, you said you felt shitty. The last couple of days. Why? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on. You've heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right. I almost forgot to tell you something. What is this? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You wanna come? Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather report it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say, Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess I like the legs the most. Really? I like breasts better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. Silly girls. Boss? You there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best parts are the wings? My personal preference, Dana knows what the fuck is up. I fucking love wings, but people always assume that since I always took a drumstick as a child, I prefer drumsticks. Nope. It was wings. It was wings the whole time. Plus, if you take me to a wing place, I won't order a lot, but man, I'm probably ordering wings. But I'm not too different on flavors and all that. I'm actually quite generic. Fun fact, and people will probably hate me for it. I don't really like spicy foods. It's very rare to get me to like something spicy. And there better be some sweetness with that spice. Otherwise, I will just outright hate it. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? From a spicy chicken. You know, spicy chicken. The shop 2 blocks from here. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Well, because... Not as much. Yo, Armitage. Oliver. I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up. But it to be cooked otherwise. Great. I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back to my office. She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice. Nice. As much as I detest spicy foods though, like I said, either it has a sweetness to it or mild. Just not that blindingly hot stuff. Other people's like, oh, I want to feel. I'm like, Okay. Where's Valhalla? Valhalla. Weird. Maybe she got a mixed-up order and that's why she left him here. She usually orders stronger stuff? I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Oh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Relatable content? Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. That's not relatable content, but at the same time, I am lacking in the tattoos and the piercing department. In other words, what I'm saying is, I am available. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. One of the things I want to do, and it's still a work in progress, I always look pretty disheveled. I've always wanted to kind of sharpen my image, look a little bit more presentable to people. The whole work to be your best self thing. And I would like to have people looking at me respectfully. But that doesn't happen too often. Some muscle is always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my man. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. I see. So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, as long as it helps with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay, I dropped the goddamn accent because I wasn't paying attention. Yo, do the spice with more spice. I mean, spicy. Can't go wrong with a I mean, Piano Man looks like it would eat the spice's ass. It's like, yo, give me something to forget the spice. Hit him a Piano Man. Punched him in the mouth. Like how one's sweet and then the other's sour. Fringe weaver. I wanted something strong. I definitely want to try. Can I get like tight? No, I guess it goes down to crevice spike. Seriously. Screw it, run the Piano Man. Sour as a promo is a strong drink. It will definitely make someone forget about the spice. But didn't I just say sweet things would slap A? It's cool. Piano Man. 5 powdered Delta. 5 Flanagan. 3 Comatron. All on the rocks. And mix, well, mix. Let's see if this Piano Man was the right choice. Here you go. Damn. No more spice. No more spice. but I have other problems now. Alright, so next question. Yeah. That's not a perfect run. What kind of girl does you like? You first. I mean, shoutouts to people that love women, which is damn near everybody. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but nope, I prefer men in my bed. Now you. Shit, just calm down. I guess I like she checks every box of Jill's repertoire, doesn't she? I mean, who can blame them? I guess I like girls with light colored hair. Relatable content. Light colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white? Like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just when she got here with a bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yes, I mean... Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too, and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment? Would never let you go. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last few days? What? Oh, that. I told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. You've heard my problems so many times. Now I want to help you. Come on. Come here. Huh? I told you to sit here. Come on. What? What are you... Look, come on, man. Alright then. Now I'm the bartender and you're the client. Hardly. The bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay then. I move this here. Click. Alice. And... now it works for you. For me. And that dog in the Hawaiian shirt. Why with him too? He's a dog. In a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right. And how did you even manage to... oh yeah. Hacker. Right. Now we've changed roads. You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why? It's a long story. I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then. It's something that goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grade. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, shit started to get hard. Relatable content. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave more credits. I really liked her, and after some time, I found out she liked me too. We started going out. I met all of her family even, and... You want a drink? What? A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that you offer a drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. A sugar rush then. Can't mess that up. Right. Oh! So when Alma gets through with it, it's just, nope, it's me. Easy, 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 tee tee. 2 ounce high, 1 pound of Delta, all mixed. You can't fuck up a sugar rush. Yeah. Thanks. I'm pretty sure in my earlier streams or iterations, Alma had a bit more of a flirty, a bit more happy, and just always just kind of like a nudge nudge wink wink type voice, where I always would have something like this. I don't know where the accent came from. Can't explain. Sorry. How is it? Like I said, can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know. People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So, keep telling the story. Well, as the career went on and got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking? I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy all of that, so I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I had only gone through the motions day after day from high school to graduating. I felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. At that point, I stopped and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all of my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. So, a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation? But when I turned 40, I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things. I said one too many things. Where is the jukebox? Sorry, Yuki. Who was I actually seems pretty fitting about this. In the end, I just stormed out of her house, and I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn, I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. Huh? The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to the bar. Gabriel! Sister! I mean, she's not here. She's currently streaming. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection. A heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. That type of remorse is a little real. And if it's true, she had that for a long time. Why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know. I just feel like all kinds of failure. Jill. Jill. To make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yes, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, for fuck's sake. She lost a sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride? Fear? Stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly forever. Such a piece of shit. Selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. Yo, boob tender. Yes? Can you get me a big beer here? Coming right up. What makes beer big in this thing? Why now? 2 Bronsons. We're getting them the Donovan Special. The big beer. 1 now? 2 Bronsons. A powder Delta. 2 Flam. And 4 Common-Tron. All mixed. Vic beer for Jill. Also, look, man. Blessed Jill smile. Very important. You have to realize, as into Alma I am, Jill is like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Enough that. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of the BTC-issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Oh. Hey, Jill. What kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stress was my default state. So, just like you're behaving right now? Shut up. It's worse. Can't picture that. Don't. It's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time, I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person. I just wanted to apologize. And now, You know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Huh? Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remember a night we spent in the club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, and the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh. Interesting. Are you okay? For some value of okay? Yeah. It's just... I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? I guess I just needed someone to tell all this to, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself. You insisted on listening to me. You stood there, listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, that I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client, but I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill? Are you tight? Shut up! I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Zardy is just... It's weird for you to get so... sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. It hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and my last memory of them is all something nasty. We're reaching levels of hurt that I shouldn't be right now. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost. If it means breaking character every once in a while, then so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. I hate it. That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted though. Hey. Yeah? I mean it, you know. Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill. You listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget, did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. That Alma girl sure is nice. Boss. Did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Her expression changed a lot already. It did? You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I'll expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh yeah, boss. About those chicken wings. Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana. We won't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Call the fucking manager and fucking give him an elbow drop from heaven. Boss? Cherish Titty Hacker. She's a good friend. Titty Hacker. Battle tits. Yeah. In fact, I don't think I got that reward bonus the last time I was working at this. I am. Well, when I speed ran it, so. That's cool. Please click to continue. Your account was charged $8,000 as payment for the electricity bill. Have a nice day. Fuck y'all. Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind, and now she'll focus at work with no problem. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bill paid. Didn't you have a boyfriend named Bill? Meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Alright. Dangerous, you. Dangerous. Dangerous. Amazing how I know all the words and yet I understand nothing. Grand Slam Fighters. Is anyone interested in here? I became a huge fan of GSF very recently. It's a really solid product at IMO. Much better than the E. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid-card. Are they still forcing 66 American Kid into the main event? Yep. It's going to face Yusuke at the Dome show. Why don't they push the great DK instead? He's so much more talented than 66. Because American Kid actually moves merch, unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yusuke. Who's hyped for the women's championship? That one should be the main event, not the turd we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good. Just watch some of his work in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 was better in Japan, but all I see is locks and arm bars. Nothing that impressive. Wrestling's fake. As an avid wrestling fan, you know, 1 is still real to me, damn it. 2, even with that lame-ass argument, you suspend your mind and thoughts when watching movies. You suspend your mind and thoughts when watching content like this sometimes. To those that say, oh, this is fake, herder, how can you get into this? You know, it's a lot of things that we enjoy that may not be of the realness. And with those things that we do tend to enjoy, you know, so long as it's not just completely politically heinous, let people enjoy stuff. Just because you're no fun to them, or just because they're no fun to you, doesn't mean they're not having fun. It's probably the best way I can word that. Okay. Is this an article? Is that a tear in your eye? No. Model Warrior Julianne returns this February by Lana Smith. The classic magical girl show, Model Warrior Julianne, is coming back to public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch City's citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower class who have a limited number of internet purchases per year. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. Fuck. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year. I wonder if she's among those 80. The Health Observatory has just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reports as cases have risen to 80, an increase from the 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests, one wrote the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for crowd control purposes. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like these will become rare in the following years. Update. Lilim receiving mysterious messages. Spooky. or made-up story. It looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Din, the anchor from our popular TV newscast, serves our very own test subject for the investigation. White noise. Wait. I remember those lines. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. Developing. Oh, is it her? Maybe we'll be happier in another life. But regardless, everything's red. Everything's cleared, everything's done, and goodness, happy birthday, Jill. Yeah, with all that in mind, we're technically all good to go. So if anybody came through to just vibe for a minute, thank you. I appreciate it. Even though there was no conversation, I like these sessions. You should guys be able to tune in next week. As I say, I'm going to do half a section and then basically lie to your face. I swear every time, it is unintentional. But with that in mind, with that session in play, going to send the stream over. But who am I going to send this to? There's so many people, there's so many lovely people up and on right now. Send T-Pain. Shout it, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think so. Either I send it to sister. You know what? I'll send it to. Why am I still speaking like this? I think I have an idea why that voice came up when Alma came up. God damn it. God damn it. You know? I've not rated them yet. But I've also not rated them, and there's so many people to rate. This is crazy. It sucks. But I know who I'll be sending this to. I'm gonna be sending you guys to Lunette. She's the cow that jumped over the moon. And maybe you guys will vibe with them. I know they're supposed to be having like the legitimate debut at some point, but right now they're just vibing. So it's kind of appropriate to be on the blue vibing tip as well. So, with all that said, gonna get everything set up. This is Karaku Neos signing off and wishing you guys a wonderful night. I got work. I'm not looking forward to it, but I want you guys to know you're always welcome here for another verse. And I blanked out on the outro. I finally blanked out on the outro again. Remember to go out there and shine like the star that you are. That in mind. Later. And be safe and all that.
Stand together, you'll be next to us. We'll fight for the best you. So how big was this victory? Or how big was the loss? Or did you sacrifice something that was special to the point that the win was not worth the cost? Though life gets difficult and tests you, breaks you down to the point you can get through. We'll stand together, you'll be next to us. We'll fight for the best you. Eyes around the globe, don't face me. Move at the speed of light, don't chase me. I'm so out of this world, can't trace me. They'll yell Kiraku, can't replace it's me. No matter if it's dead or alive, I'll keep the dream on with the burning inside. See the flames in my kicks when I'm spinning your mind. With the rhymes on the line when we find better times when we online and in the star cipher. All my stars are going with mad hyper, cause they be moving, the party's grooving, and we won't stop cause you said so. And now your head straight out and it's official. She 10, she rising and mental. It's running in the 90s, knowing it's true. Versatile is the style when I get to. And know you're always welcome for another verse. Anytime, don't worry, it's fine. Kindness can be so divine. We use it to help others shine. So stand by me if you're feeling the love, or stand aside if you're feeling above. Just know the sun will never go down.